I thought I'd do a rather serious video about the rail trail. Why? Well, a lot of folks who know me up in Perry County only know me from the last few years before I left. And that was after a particular incident on Empire Creek in 2004, February. I fell on my front stairs and broke my back. My wife and David, our youngest, still at home, going to Curlew High School, were inside waiting for me to get the car warmed up to take them down to school. I was only able to scream and then just barely able to crawl, and I got back in the house, but I didn't go to the hospital. I just crawled up in bed and I stayed there for 6 months. I was never really sure that my back was totally broken until a few years later. When I slipped at first, I weighed about 210 pounds. By the time I left Perry County 2.5 years later, I was up to 315 pounds. And believe me, that wasn't because I was eating a lot of donuts. That's because I wasn't doing anything at all but lying in bed and being on the computer and having people deliver groceries for me. But I did find a place to order a scooter just in case I might never be able to walk again without my crutches and my walker, or I'm still not able to walk without being in pain, even to this day, and it's been a good 5 years. I first heard about the rail trail from Brad Miller, and that was while I was still living there in Perry County, and I thought there might be an opportunity for me in such a thing. I might be able to put my electric scooter on there and be able to go get my own groceries, at least at times when there wasn't any mud or any snow. Although I was a little bit afraid of horses, I thought, well, of course they might allow horses, and I didn't want to frighten them, and I certainly didn't want to be afraid of them myself. There were a couple of issues, but it never occurred to me at the time that any kind of all-terrain vehicle or off-road vehicle would be allowed on the trail, not from any studies I had ever seen on the subject of turning an old railroad track into a trail. Now, the nice thing about the rail trail we have down here in Cheney and throughout Spokane County is that it's not motorized, and I'm able to get down there either on my walker or some days when I can walk without pain. And we yield for the horses and the walkers. We don't bother them at all, and it's posted all over really not to bother the wildlife. Wildlife. That's specifically true when we're crossing the wide stretch that goes through Turnbull National Wildlife Refuge. Now, the nice thing about riding one of these electric mobility devices is that they really don't make any noise. As you can hear, there's really no noise. And sometimes how frequently I scare people, and so I have to beat my horn. So we don't make any noise on these things, and they only go 7 miles per hour. So they're relatively safe, and certainly allowed to use them as per state law on the rail trail. So we do that whenever we can get this in the rig and get it out that far. I'm not so sure what would happen though if I were to come upon somebody going over 20, and I'm assuming a ORVer is going to go over 20. They're not going to pay any attention to those signs. And I've seen way too many cases living up in the woods for many years. I've seen way too many cases of people doing some pretty extreme damage where the county has actually had to end up paying for it, and Never caught the culprits because they just can't keep people out there to watch it day and night. It can't happen. The only alternative is to make sure that the trail is only for pedestrians and wheelchairs, and for trails for hikers. And the other people have a wide open range of places they can go. And they tend to do it anyway. So it will be a problem one way or the other, and it's going to have to be policed.